Good evening and welcome to the 5-8, where we usually discuss each of the week's 5 most fucked up topics for 8 minutes each, with 2 hosts and a guest and some singing, curse words, a lot of blah, 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 blah. But tonight, it is Halloween. It is our annual Halloween show. And it is the first time that our annual Halloween show has fallen on Halloween.
So wonderful.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
So we're dressed up.
We're dressed up
for the show.
And we're having our drinks.
We're having our drinks.
Yeah.
We have a lot of guests coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm very excited for it. All right,
and we have not shared with each other what our costumes are.
Right.
Because
Okay.
we're saving that for this moment now.
Okay. So
you go first. What is this? What are you wearing?
So this, what I am is, I'm an Antifa warrior.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got some things here. It comes equipped. I've got my Antifa military shirt. I've got my flak jacket. I've got my fuck ice patch. I have my copy of Das Kapital by Karl Marx. I have my check from George Soros.
Oh yeah.
And the butter knife to bring to the gunfight, which is always what we do.
Always.
So that's what I have. So yeah, so Antifa warrior, boom.
Antifa warrior. Nice to meet you, Antifa warrior.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm a North Country woman because now I live in the North Country.
Is that like a Game of Thrones thing?
Well, it's not. I mean, like it just like we have to have multiple jobs up here and things. So I'm actually a park ranger. / interior decorator.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I use the material I can find in the park when I'm out ranging around the park to do the interior decorating. This is some beaver wood. It's cut by a juvenile beaver. Okay. You can see they strip it, make it nice, clean. And, I just put this shit all over my house. This is what I do. And all over other people's houses. I got a cousin that's going to make me a piano for one of my clients out of this wood. Yeah. Okay. This is a marital bed. I can't even tell you how many marital beds I've made out of this wood. This beaver wood. This is what we do up here. So that's what I am. I'm a park ranger / interior decorator.
Okay. I like it. I like the flannel. I like the beanie there,
Yeah. Yeah. And I have a couple different costumes, but this is my first costume.
Oh, good. Okay, we're gonna have different costumes. You're gonna be like Jimmy Kimmel hosting the Oscars.
Yeah, I am. I had a crazy aunt-in-law at one point who, in her 50s, she was married a relative, and had four costume changes, 4 wedding dresses, 4 different. Yeah. So
that seems
inspired by her insanity.
3 too many would be.
Yeah,
3 too many. Maybe 4 too many, frankly.
I think it was 4 too many, frankly.
Yeah. I think it's 4 too many. So
yeah. And what are you drinking? What are you drinking? Tell me.
I have a couple of different things. This is the remains of the hot toddy, because the trick or treaters came at like 4:30, and then they descend upon. They're like locusts. They just come and they eat, and then they leave. So I'm we have hot toddies for that.
Nice.
And then I have my my sipping whiskey for a good time, make it Centauri time. What are you drinking?
That's nice. I am drinking an Irish hot chocolate, which is in keeping with.
Okay.
We're Irish up here. I don't know what to say. I had a plumber in here the other day that had the thickest Irish brogue I've ever heard. Born here, from here, where it was like, had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, you have an Irish brogue. It was so thick. I thought he was from there. Okay. That's what we do in the North Country. So what is our theme tonight? What are we doing for our Halloween special? Tell everybody. Tell the good people.
So what we did is we asked some of our friends to come on by.
Yeah.
You can't hit the candy bowl all at once. You have to wait in line. You have to wait in line. So we're going to bring it on everybody individually. And we're going to do the thing where we shake it up, like it's 5 topics, 8 minutes. This is like 5 minutes, kind of.
Yeah.
So, but what we asked everybody to do that's coming on, we said, pick your monster. There's a lot of monsters about. A lot of monsters.
A lot of ghouls.
Who are the monsters? We had everybody pick their monsters. So we're going to have everybody come on individually, one by one, say hello. They're going to tell us about the monster, and then they're going to go off and enjoy their Halloween night. And that's what we're going to do. And then also,
yes,
we will have after hours. We've not had after hours in a while. For those of you who haven't seen one, who have signed up since then, this is for members only. You have to sign up and join, I think it is.
Yeah, it says join now or join.
Join is the parlance of the YouTube. And then you can, then you will be able to check us out in after hours when we talk about things that are not horrifying.
Yeah.
Usually some show or something that we like. Yeah.
Exactly. We've got some stories to tell. And always hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the like button. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Happy
all right.
Halloween.
So right. Happy Halloween. Happy All Hallows Eve, because tomorrow is All Saints Day.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then it's daylight savings. Got to have them 3 in a row.
Daylight savings on All Souls Day. Do we get that? Means we get the extra hour for the souls. That's good. The dead have an extra hour to come back and haunt us. Lovely. Good planning. Thanks, Trump. Okay. So all right. So we're gonna start the whole monster bit. We're gonna start as we usually do. So
you go first, right?
You want me to start? Okay.
You start. Who's your monster?
Okay, my monster is we're gonna really try to. We're not very good with this usually, but we're gonna really try to hew to the time here. There are so many monsters to choose from, honestly, and so I was contemplating picking Trump himself because he is the root cause of all this. Stephen Miller is obviously Halloween thing, but I'm gonna go with tonight. I'm gonna go with Mike Johnson, and the reason why I'm gonna go with Mike Johnson is because that. Unless Trump actually listens to what the judge says, which we'll see, the SNAP benefits are going to expire at midnight tonight. And, people's food is going to turn into a pumpkin, and this is all this guy's fault. So who is Mike Johnson is the question. There's one thing here I want to, start with this. The first time, because I had to look this up and go back and look. After he was Speaker of the House, the first time he spoke, he said, and I'm quoting now, "I don't believe there are any coincidences in a matter like this. I believe that Scripture, the Bible, is very clear that God is the one who raises up those in authority. He raised up each of you, all of us, and I believe God has ordained and allowed each one of us to be brought here for this specific moment and this time. This is my belief." This is what Mike Johnson said, and then proceeded to cover up a pedophile in the most cover-uppy pedophile way that anyone's ever cut. Like, put it this way. Dennis Hastert, a former Speaker of the House, is literally a convicted pedophile. And Mike Johnson is actually doing more for pedophiliacs than Dennis Hastert did. That's how bad he is with the pedophile stuff. And I was thinking about him, first of all, he's married, of course. His wife is a school teacher, but she's also a pastor. I forgot to pull it up on this. Did I pull it up on the screen yet? No. She had like really horrible things to say about people who are not like her, because this is worth looking at just to refresh our memory about who these people are. She had a company on the website. It had a link to an operating agreement in which it stated, "We believe and the Bible teaches that any form of sexual immorality, such as adultery, fornication, homosexuality," that's a key one, "bisexual conduct, bestiality, incest, pornography, or any attempt to change one's sex or disagreement with one's biological sex is sinful and offensive to God."
It's not in there. That's all made up.
Yeah. Also, but then they erased it once he became Speaker, and you can't go find it. Notably, pedophilia isn't in that list. I don't know if you saw
yeah, there it is.
Funny that, right? So
funny.
Anyway, the thing about this guy is that if you think back to when, remember that they got rid of Kevin what's his name? McCarthy? I already forgot his name. They got rid of him because he wasn't corrupt enough. Right. He went to Mar-a-Lago and kissed the ring.
Shockingly not,
right?
I mean,
all of us are like, please bring Kevin McCarthy back. That's how far we've fallen. Okay. And then there were people that were going to There was talk of maybe Matt Gaetz was going to be Speaker of the House.
Oh,
there was talk of maybe Jim Jordan was going to be Speaker of the House. And then they decided on this guy who no one knew anything about. And then they dug a little bit. They found that quote and the fact that he adopted a boy from church when the boy was 15 and he was like 22, which I don't know what, I don't know what adopted is. I don't know what that means in certain parlances, but very, very shady. No one's ever really investigated this. So look at the people they were going to get. They were going to get Jim Jordan. They were going to get Matt Gaetz. Who are those two people? Those are people that we know they have stuff on. Matt Gaetz, vintage 99. This guy was, Joel Greenberg is in prison because he was the wingman of Matt Gaetz picking up underage girls. You know, this was an investigation, all this stuff that went away because Pam Bondi. And then we have Jim Jordan, Ohio State shower Jim Jordan, who for years abetted and turned the other way while a serial pedophile molested
student rape, someone who raped students.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. So,
but students that were in the care, whose parents trusted the coaches and the school administrators. Jim Jordan, like imagine trusting your son for going after school, getting a wrestling scholarship to this Jim Jordan, and Jim Jordan's just sending them all into the. It's
disgusting. Look at the other way. Claims he doesn't know. There's a great documentary about this. But my point is that these were the people that were proposed. And then we land upon Mike Johnson.
Yeah.
Why, oh, why might we land upon Mike Johnson? One wonders. I don't know what the answer is, but this guy has covered this up for this whole time. He's literally shutting down the entire government, the entire check and balance system of the House of Representatives is shut down by this one guy because apparently the parliamentary procedure can't figure out how to fucking get rid of him. And that's it. And why? I don't know. What do they have on him? I don't know. But Trump himself said that Mike Johnson was easy to control as a puppet this week. So I don't know. But when people are going starving, remember the good Christian Mike Johnson. God knows what he has in his closet. Only his browser history knows for sure. But something's weird with this guy. Something's off with him. And the idea that he presents himself as a Christian is so appalling and insulting to anyone who actually is. Okay. End of rant. Your turn.
Okay. I started my clock already, but that's cool. No, that was a good one. I didn't see him coming from you. So look, I've got two that I've been talking to today. I've been going back and forth between these two. These are the two individuals who simply by opening their mouth and saying maybe two sentences could bring all of this to an end, and they know it. They know they have the power to do it. We actually do have sort of these folks that could do what we thought we were going to get out of, years of believing in the other white knights that were in a position to do their jobs well, and they didn't, and effectively and save democracy, and they didn't. So Americans have a proclivity of resting everything on one person's shoulders. But these two individuals, no one looks at them that way, but that's what they are. And they know it. And yet they're still for no discernible benefit. There's nothing that would change if they just either told the truth or followed the Constitution as the oath commits. They wouldn't lose any money. They wouldn't lose literally. No, in fact, they would be elevated. They would be heroes. Yeah, they would be heroes. And the first is John Roberts. John Roberts could have shaped that court just in a way. He doesn't have to be doing what he's doing with voting rights. And I know that's his, Lisa Graves has helped us understand that's his big thing. He's about just taking away voting rights from Black and brown people, especially. He just always has been. We were sold a bill of goods on this guy, the whole thing of him being a centrist and whatever. He's just a fraud in that way. Mm-hmm. But he didn't have to. And he still could, because stuff's going to come up to the Supreme Court. Listen, I finally typed it out on social media. I think today. I was sick of it. I was like, Ellie Mistel was talking about, he was tweeting something about, there's no way he can run for a third term, talking about Trump and this whole idea of him going for a third term and people dismissing it all. But, I read your article and we kind of thought about this stuff before. And they said this before of like, we'll just nominate Trump as Speaker of the House back when Biden was president, and we'll impeach Biden, and then Trump will be president. So that was a plan, that people were whispering about and snickering about, and they, of course, never did it, the Republicans. But they're going to do it. That's how they're going to get Trump his third term.
Or they'll just do it and say, too bad. Like,
too bad, because it's like, the whole idea, like, yes, he can't run for a third term with this quote, as long as everybody keeps using the word run, they're going to get away with this. Okay, he didn't run. He got nominated as Speaker of the House, and then the two that were either impeached, or they were, whoever the POTUS and VPR were either VP become, will either be impeached, or they'll just resign if it's Republicans that get the ticket, like what Putin and Medvedev did. And then boom, he's back in and got himself around the Constitution. That it doesn't matter. So John Roberts could have stopped this executive power grab in its tracks by saying Trump was not above the law, but he didn't do that. And it's going to come up across his plate again. And I bet we're going to see this guy doesn't do it. So I don't know. Maybe somebody has the goods on him too, Greg. Maybe that's what we're really looking at, is a bunch of blackmail.
Could be.
Okay. The other ghoul to me, really, truly ghoulish. And I wanted to be the woman to do this, because I think it's difficult when we're in a difficult time trying to call out these sort of women that are enabling all this. It's easier for me to do it. But the other one is Ivanka. Ivanka could open her mouth about her father and Jeffrey Epstein, and it all ends.
Yep.
I mean, the guy buried her mother on his golf course and didn't even mow her.
Yep.
And she's still, all she can manage. She's married to the other guy that she's married to is pretty much behind this genocide in Gaza, because he's got a real estate deal he's trying to make happen. Is literally being called by JD Vance as the investor in the deal. We talked about that before. He has his sights on that. She's with real monsters, and she doesn't have to be.
Yep. She
doesn't have to be doing any of this. And what the effort that she puts forward is just to post a bunch of garbage on Instagram. Let's gobbledygook. These are the 13 lessons of how to live as a person with integrity and have happy life. And everything's a Pinterest page, and publicists and her stylists. And that's all she's doing. That's all she's doing. And if she just were to tell the truth about her father, it would stop. No one's going to say to her or about her that she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Nope. She's in the black book.
Oh, yes, she is.
The brothers aren't, but she is. She
certainly is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are my ghouls.
I like it. Okay. So far we have Mike Johnson, we have John Roberts, we have Ivanka Trump, and now we're going to take a quick break, because this week we actually, we have a sponsor.
And now a word from our sponsor.
You got one of them long, clunky Goomba last names with a lot of G's in it? Are you sick of people pronouncing it wrong? Or every Metathon you meet assuming you're a mobster because you're Italian? Hi, I'm Nunzio Ciccarelli, president of the Bank of the Bada Bing, here to tell you about our new name protection service, Change Identity and Americanize That, or CHET. That's C-I-A-T for Chet. Why is it called Chet? Because that's the first 4 letters of the last name of Jack Chettarelli, the mook who's running for governor in my home state of New Jersey. Now everybody thinks I'm his brother. It's Ciccarelli, not Chettarelli. Not the same name, not the same family, not the same part of Italy, not even the same part of Jersey. And while we're at it, Chettarelli calls himself Jack. That ain't no Italian name. Jack is just short for Giacomo. Calling yourself Jack don't make you a Kennedy, even if, like Bobby, he's working for the wrong family, if you catch my drift. So whether you want a new name, a new address in Arizona, or even a passport from the old country, Jack can help. Give us a call today at 1-800-NOGUMBA. That's 1-800-NO-GOOMBA. Also, Jersey, followed from Mikey. Send Chettarelli back to Somerset County where he belongs. I'm Nunzio Ciccarelli, and I approve this message. And now, back to the show.
Hey!
I talked to Nunzio. Nunzio is pissed about this. Oh my God, you've changed outfits. What are you now?
Oh, I'm an orthopedic surgeon
Okay.
/ contractor up here in the North Country. So this is how I show up to surgery and to contracting. And because I have a property with a pond in it, I got a beaver. And I use this beaver log. That beaver cuts, if you can notice, it's a perfect quarter round. Can you see it?
I can
Perfect
see it.
45-degree angle. So as a contractor, I just take this quarter round and I just put it all over the houses. Goes in the floorboards, framing, marital beds.
All right. Good. That's good.
That's how we do it up here in the North Country.
I like it. I do not have a change of costume, but okay. So we should get to our guest now. We're kind of almost on time. We're not doing bad. Okay. So our first guest has stayed up very late.
Very late. We got to get
very late to join us. We're very, very happy to have her all the way from across the pond in France. Jamie Schler, welcome back. How are you?
I've missed you guys.
We missed you, and I love how you have found the knife through the skull, and resurrected that costume for us. I think this was what 3 years ago.
I don't know. It seems like yesterday, and yet it seems like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But I also have a change of costume just in case.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I love it. Okay, and author of Orange Peel, and running the most beautiful, gorgeous inn and in France. So
we're all going to flee to probably.
Where we're all going to flee.
Side. Yeah.
You're looking very
20. I have 27 rooms, so first come, first serve. First refugee, first served.
Okay. Yeah.
I love it.
Don't forget that I'm a self-imposed political refugee from the Ronald Reagan era, so I understand.
Oh, Reagan looks like, I don't even know.
Oh man,
he's like liberal. Yeah. He's like liberal as Jesus compared to this guy. It's really crazy, how it's fallen. So, okay,
but I just want to say that I didn't leave because he was reelected. I left because of what's happening now, because it was it's the percentage of Americans who believed his propaganda despite living his policies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I said this population, it's just going to go downhill. And 30 years later, there we are.
Yeah.
Well,
you saw you were smart, and now when we go to your 27 rooms, we'll all benefit from your foresight. Maybe it's the knife through the head that gives the foresight. I don't know. The orbital part of it is back there. Yeah. Okay. So who's your monster? You have a monster.
Okay. I'm glad you mentioned, Yvonne. This government is just like a haunted mansion full of monsters, although I like the word ghoul better than monsters.
Yes.
And it's funny because you mentioned Ivanka, because I was going to choose Jared, because Jared and his pasty white Damien face has terrified me for a very long time. And I know he is skulking in dark corridors behind the scenes and, making deals and pulling puppet strings and stuff. And I was thinking also of going with my former senator, Marco Rubio, but he's basically just a wanker. So, I had to go with JD Vance, and for two reasons specifically. First of all, where Trump is cruel, JD Vance is evil because he believes his evilness. It's driven by something evil, whereas Trump's cruelty is driven by ignorance and narcissism. But JD Vance, the real reason that he's is the way he trick or treats. I just wanted to make a pun. Trick or treats his wife and children, because every time he opens his pie hole and spews and spews racist crap about brown immigrants,
Yeah.
while he's married to a brown immigrant and his children are brown immigrants or of immigrant stock and probably not very far back, her parents, I guess. I mean, I'm just filled with rage when he does that, because if he can do that to his own wife and children, then he truly is evil. So he's my
He's your
monster.
ghoul. He's your ghoul.
He's my ghoul.
I think it's a good choice
good
for
one, yeah.
Ghoul. I don't know. I think it's a good choice.
Creepy.
Did you
This
see
is
this?
creepy.
Did
Yeah.
you see this, everybody? So this is your guy, your ghoul, at some event. This is
It's
Erica.
a Turning Point event.
Turning
with
Point event.
Erica
This is
Kirk,
Erica
yeah.
Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk. There's another picture where she's in like skin tight leather pants and he's hugging onto her and puts his face in her bosom. It's very odd. He does. Did we get that picture, Greg?
I think that one is AI, but this one is not.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
The bosom one is okay.
I
don't
think
know.
so. I think that's
I
how
know
he
his left
feels.
hand is around the waist and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if he is going to, do what he does to his brown immigrant wife, then he might as well leave her to go to be with an Aryan. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
Right?
looks like certainly Nick Fuentes is rooting for that for him. He's coming out and telling him what to do. Oh God, it's
ironic.
terrible.
I think that's a
So
really good
now-
point about cruelty and evil, though. That's a really good frame for it. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Jamie, when you were on with our first Halloween special for the 5/8, and you came on all the way from France, and you made the most delicious like sangria cocktail.
Okay.
Do you have something for us this Halloween?
No, I'm redoing it because you gave me like 3 hours to prepare this.
That's true. I gave you
And
no time.
Two of those hours, I was looking for my knife.
I understand. I understand.
But when I remembered when I made it the last time, it was a little bit too heavy on the wine for me, so I wanted to redo it a little bit.
Okay.
So instead of using half a cup of red wine, and I use Cabernet Franc because I am from the Cabernet Franc region, I started last time with half a cup red and half a cup orange juice, fresh squeezed. And this time I used half a cup orange juice, but less wine. I used maybe a quarter cup, a little bit more.
Okay.
And when you taste it, the orange comes out. Then I made, instead of a cinnamon simple sugar syrup, I did spiced. So I did
Like
cinnamon.
allspice?
No, I did cinnamon, and then I added a little bit of cardamom, nutmeg, and ginger.
Ooh.
And I am going, it's really good. And I'm going to add a little bit more than I did last time, which, oops, somebody else is coming on. So I'm going to add about 1 or 2. Oh, it's really thick too. It's really, I'm going to have to use this for poaching fruit.
Yum.
I'm adding a little bit more, maybe 3 teaspoons, and then the magic triple sec.
Triple sec.
So I added a splash last time. I'm going to add a little bit more than a splash this time because triple sec is a little bit more delicate than Grand Marnier, for example. Little Perrier. That's very French.
It's very French.
It's very French. So let's add a little bit of that for the bubbles. Stir it up.
Yum.
There you go. And then, and the color is less winey than it was last time, although it's Halloween, so it still should be blood colored. Right?
Yeah.
And now I'm
Do you
going to
use
taste
blood
it.
oranges or regular oranges?
Blood oranges aren't out yet.
They're not out
Here.
yet.
And then
You
a
put
slice
everything
of
about orange.
orange. Yes. And I'm going to taste it.
Okay.
Could use more triple sec.
More
Could use more of a little.
Is it better than the other one? Not so heavy?
It's better. It's not so heavy. It's not so whiny.
Okay.
So, something a little bit more of the spiced syrup.
So probably about like a tablespoon, all told, of the spiced syrup.
Yeah.
Like 3
Yeah,
teaspoons.
I should have just used the tablespoons. Yeah, about a tablespoon.
About
and
a third of a
maybe-
cup of red wine, a half a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice.
Right.
Some triple sec. Like
some
half
triple
a shot.
sec, and I'm doing closer to a tablespoon, a little bit more than a tablespoon. Yeah.
Adding that.
And then some Perrier for the bubbles, which you can even add a little bit more.
Great drink.
Perrier for the bubbles.
There, is that it?
That's better.
Nice.
That's better than it was last time because you taste all the different ingredients this time. So cheers.
Cheers, Jamie Schler. Thank you
Cheers,
for
Jamie.
coming on.
Thanks so much for coming on.
At
Great
so
to see
late
you.
at
Thanks for
night.
staying up late with us.
Oh.
All
My
right.
cats, it was driving my cats crazy because they didn't know why everybody wasn't in bed at 9. So
I feel your cat's pain.
Well,
Happy
Swan.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Okay.
Oh no, we lost her.
We're
Just
moving
like that.
along. We got to move
We gotta
along. We
move
got to move
along.
along.
Bye, Jamie.
We got to move along.
Okay, we're
Um,
moving along. Here, I'm gonna
Okay.
get the
Our
timer
next
ready.
guest is it. She's been right about pretty much everything for
A lot of
pretty much
things.
10 years now.
Yeah, a lot of things for a lot of years.
And was tweeting really scary stuff about the East Wing and the bunker and all these kind of things. And,
Scary things.
So I'm very curious to see who her monster is going to be. Cheri Jacobus, how are
Cheri
you?
Jacobus.
Hey. Hi, guys. Can I explain my costume first?
Yes.
hear
Yes.
about
Let's
your
see.
costume.
I am a press secretary in the Trump White House. The more I lie, the bigger my crucifix gets.
That's awesome.
Look at this thing. Look at this
Whoops,
huge hunk
wait.
of thing.
Oh,
Wrong
wait a
button.
minute.
I'm trying to
Look at
put
that
you
thing.
up high.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah. And I was going to go as Charlie Kirk's widow, but my skin tight pleather pants are stuck in the couch cushions over at JD Vance's house. So this is my runner-up costume. Yeah.
I like it. You come with the A material, Cheri. That's what we like.
Yeah. Well, I spent minutes making this, just minutes.
Yeah.
Slaved
I-
over it.
I feel like we have to mention Carolyn Levitt anyway in this monster thing because I asked my wife about this. She was like, "Are you going to do Carolyn Levitt? What about Carolyn Levitt?" Monstrous. But so how are you, first of all, before we get into the monster stuff? How have you been?
I'm good. Everything's good. How about you guys?
We're fine.
You know,
Other than the,
I just moved back to DC 6 months ago, so I'm still kind of digging out, but getting rid of clutter and stuff. So it's so freeing, But
That's
I'm in
wonderful.
DC, and that's a weird thing, to come back to this place
Yeah.
after a 12-year absence. I lived here for 30 years, and then gone for 12, and now I'm back. So
You need your own beaver log. Let me tell you. In your place. You get that to you. Get that to you. That'll help.
I've been told that by more than one person.
I always said this is from our beaver, who I call the busiest beaver since Kimberly Guilfoyle or whatever her name was. Yeah.
There you go. There
oh
you
my
go.
God. Woo!
Woo! Now we're getting into the Irish hot chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
no, I'm
just
not.
like-
I'm not drinking, but about a half hour ago, I took a half a gummy. That's what I do for sleep.
Oh, good.
so.
That's
Perfect.
that
Welcome
works.
to
That
the
works. Just the
party.
same.
That works
Yeah.
so well. Okay.
Um,
Let's get
It's
into
less
your
fatty.
ghoul. I'm putting
Okay.
on
My
timer.
ghoul. My ghoul is Katie Miller,
ooh, I
Stephen
like this
Miller's
one.
wife. Yeah, and
Katie
you might have
Miller.
heard that. Yeah, I mean, she is the worst. Maybe he can't help how he is, but she married it. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to make
Yeah.
excuses for him. But she was on Pierce Morgan's show with Cenk Uygur, and she went off on him. And when she was losing the debate, she said, "You'd better check your citizenship application and make sure everything's okay." She was threatening him with deportation on behalf of her husband. This is the wife of Stephen Miller. He's the one in charge of deporting all these people.
Yeah.
And here she is, and she stormed off the set. And she said, "I'm never coming on this show again." But here she is on TV losing a debate, and I mean, she's not that smart. And she literally is threatening deportation from somebody who is
Wow.
a naturalized U.S. citizen, and to me, I'm thinking of who is the woman? Remember, she was at some game and she looked at somebody and she was threatening to call ICE. Well, she lost her job, that woman, and that kind of
Yeah.
went viral. Yeah, and this is the same thing. This is now what people are using as a threat. But Stephen Miller's the deputy White House chief of staff's wife, who had worked at the White House and had worked at DHS, I guess, in the first administration. She's the one that lied about the Trump administration's, deportation methods. And anyway, deporting
Family separations.
Family separations. That's what it was. Yeah,
Kids in cages. Yeah.
So now we are threatening to deport people who are not here illegally, who are U.S. citizens.
U.S.
So she is-
citizens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
then-
one. She is a ghoul. What a scary situation to have that woman. And with Elon Musk. With Elon Musk.
Yeah, and now
Speaking of
she and her
immigrants.
husband and others, now she and her husband and others in the Trump administration, they all have to leave their homes, and they're all living on military bases now. They're getting that extra protection. And if you are, I lived in, like I said, I lived in DC for 30 years. I knew a lot of people in high level positions, worked with them, people, working at the White House. They didn't need any Secret Service protection going out and about. And why do so many Trump people need Secret Service protection? And that's not working. So now they have to move. It's insane. And they don't get it. If they feel in danger, it is because of them. It is because of their policies. It's the stuff they're doing that's unconstitutional, illegal, brutal, unethical, immoral, the whole 9 yards, crimes against humanity. And if they all have to go into hiding, maybe they should take a hint. I literally could live 2 doors down on Capitol Hill from, the high-ranking senator, and you see people walking around in our neighborhood. I would see Mitch McConnell in his jeans and flip-flops, literally. And he's never been loved. But but this is a big hint. If the Millers and others in the Trump administration have to hide and live in military, at military bases, maybe they should rethink what they're doing in their life. There's something going on here that's real wrong.
Well said. Well
said. And
yeah,
also,
I didn't even. Yeah.
They're fantasists, right? So they're all also like, who knows if it's like, I think they like having all the bodyguards and Secret Service, and it's a feeling of importance and being fabulous, right? So that,
and also I think they know that people might want to come after them. I mean, look, if your family member gets slammed to the ground and dragged away and disappeared, and you don't know
who's
if
a
you're
U.S.
gonna see them
citizen
again, who's a U.S. citizen, the family, and that this is what you're ordering, what you're responsible for, you're going to be afraid that maybe some of their family might come after you. And I mean, I mean, maybe you should rethink the decisions you're making in your life choices, Katie Miller and Stephen Miller and a few others. But yeah, I think they like the drama. I think they get off on it. I think with Stephen Miller, especially, I think you look at these old videos of him from high school and college and stuff that he would say. I think it's like a fetish. I think he's living almost like a sexual fetish. He loves it.
Yeah.
He's literally getting off on this.
Isn't that how they met? Didn't they kind of meet? This was in Vanity Fair, right? Isn't they're in the watching the kids in the cages getting all excited about
it's like watching their porn. This is porn for these people.
Yeah,
literally.
And we're joking about it, but I don't think you're wrong. There certainly is an erotic charge to it for him, and which is disgusting and disgraceful and everything else. And I don't know, MS-13 maybe is I don't know, is MS-13 pro Stephen Miller, anti Stephen Miller? I'm not really sure. Would we then be rooting for MS-13 in this thing? I'm allowed to say that, Cheri, because I'm an Antifa soldier. That's my costume for tonight.
That's his costume. He's got a $20 check from George Soros.
I've got a check from George Soros.
$10. $10.
Yes, $10.
And you're deep in the bunker of the Antifa headquarters. And I know this because I get the newsletter because I pay my dues.
That's right. You get the
Yeah. I'm only a silver member. You have to pay more to be, to get up to the gold and be the gold Antifa membership.
Another $3. Yeah.
But you get 15% off car rentals at all participating Hertz.
Yeah.
So
See,
it works out.
that's why I'm in it. I'm in it for the perks.
It's really there's a lot of perks.
There's
One of
a
them is that you
points
don't ever have to
program.
date Stephen Miller.
Yeah.
Cheri, where can people find you? Who don't know who are tell everybody where they can find you.
On Twitter at Cheri Jacobus, on Bluesky. I have a YouTube channel, Politics with Cheri Jacobus, and also my podcast on Patreon by the same name, Politics with Cheri Jacobus. And I'm getting on Substack a little bit, but it's
Good.
it's slow. Yeah.
It's
a
hard
process.
to do,
It's a
but we got to
process.
do it, Cheri.
Yeah.
You gotta
yeah,
do it.
We got to do it. All
Um,
right. So
great to
happy
see you as always.
you.
Happy
Thank you
Halloween.
for coming
Thanks so
on
much
our
for
show.
coming.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
All right.
Man, this is fun.
Isn't this fun? We could do this all
Yeah,
night.
it's fun. It's fun to
Let's
see
see,
everybody.
Where are we in our
Where are we?
we're gonna go up to your neck of the woods now. We're gonna go up to your neck of the woods.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Probably
gonna go
my
to-
partner in crime.
Your partner in crime.
Yeah, let's have it.
If the crime is the crimes of John Brown,
If the crimes are
that
the
kind of
crimes
thing.
of John Brown.
Yeah. Martha Swan, welcome back.
Martha
How are you?
Swan!
Hi.
How's it
Let's
going?
see. Good. Can you hear me okay?
I
Yeah.
can hear you fine.
I hear you
Yeah.
great.
Do you recognize me through my costume, my disguise of lipstick?
No, but I noticed that you do have lipstick, and so I'm
do.
full North Country right now. No makeup. Yeah.
Mask and all, right?
Yeah. All right. What is your costume? Just the lipstick?
Just the lipstick. I've been
Okay,
sitting
so
here
you're
all
from
day.
Albany. Yeah.
Well,
We're a little south. No.
Westport, little
West.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird because
sorry.
I had to take my
Westport.
lipstick that I always wear off to do my costume. So
I
strange
apologize.
how that is. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
sacrifices.
Yeah.
How are you, Martha?
Well, I'm having a great time in the
Good.
waiting room, just listening and, salivating over that drink that was being prepared. I've got
I know.
my little mason jar of water.
Yeah.
But it's pure sparkly water from the spring, so I can't complain. But this is great fun. Just tuning in to the two of you and your guests is just great fun.
Oh, good.
Good.
All right. So who do you have for us tonight? Who is
It's not fun.
Cool.
It's not fun. I'm not
Who's your
fun. It's
monster?
not fun. She's not fun. Elise Stefanik is not fun.
Ooh,
Elise Stefanik.
Yeah.
That's
She
a good one.
is. She's our theoretically our representative here in New York Congressional District 21, and I'm going to take folks back a little bit. She's been an election denier from jump. She's served a number of terms in the House, and started out as a pretty moderate kind of Republican, but she drank the Kool-Aid and has been an election denier since 2020, although she didn't have any trouble recognizing the free and fair nature of her own election. That's always such a curious thing, right? So she has been a bullhorn for the big lie, which we're suffering from. As recently as January 2024, she wouldn't commit to certifying the election in November 2024, just in case it didn't turn out the way her guy wanted it to. She was elected to represent 800,000 people, close to 800,000, in a very large sprawling district, small cities, small towns, tiny hamlets, and a lot of wolves, well, not wolves, but bears and foxes and that kind of thing. It's a
Beavers.
beautiful region.
Beavers.
Yeah, no, it's
Hey,
beautiful.
how's
We're-
the beaver problem?
Mm-hmm.
I saw the stick, but did all right, we won't go into
We
how
won't
you
go
solved
into
that
it
problem.
on air.
We will not.
Yeah, I
do
don't
that.
want to upset people.
No.
Yeah. But it's
But-
it is you use the right word. It's a problem. It's not a blessing when it happens on your property.
On your
it's-
property. Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. At our
Speaking of
place-
nuisances on your property, let's get back to Elise Stefanik.
Let's get
Yeah,
back
there
to
we
Elise
go.
Stefanik.
So, I've got
Talk about a
notes.
beaver. Here we go.
I've
I like
got
the notes. Let's hear it.
Okay, so she's been elected, I think, 4 times, but she hasn't held a town hall in this district in over 6 years.
Wow.
Plenty of fundraisers for GOP candidates, press opportunities, county fairs, that kind of thing, but she hasn't responded to her constituents in over 6 years. She
Over
was
6 years.
6 years.
That's a
right?
lot.
It's a
And
long
we're
time.
active constituents. The constituents here are like, write, call. We'd like to talk
Yep.
to you. We have things, people are even would give her the chance. If we like, just get in front of us. We've got stuff that's very specific to us
Mhm.
that we have to confront and deal with. And this woman she cannot be bothered with us.
So
She really can't.
you have to let me wrap with the phone call I made yesterday.
Oh, let me hear it.
Okay, but before we get to that, so her one of her most recent forays across the North Country was her sort of victory lap North Country sayonara thank you tour, when she was expecting she'd been picked by Trump to be UN ambassador. But had she vacated her seat, the Republican majority in the House would have been razor thin. The candidate running for the Democrat on the Democratic ticket, who would have run in a special election, was, gaining some steam. So her nomination was pulled. But don't despair. She said on national television that she was proud to be one of Trump's top allies, proud to have been one of his top allies in the witch hunt impeachment trial, proud to be the first member of Congress to endorse his run in 2024. So we have a lot to be thankful for, right? So she also told Fox News then, I know the stakes for New York 21. And she said, as always, and I'm quoting, as always, I'm committing to delivering results for my constituents. So
she's a liar.
Let's talk about results. So after the passage, she cast the deciding vote for one big, beautiful bill. And she boasted about it, how proud she was. It passed by one vote. She cast it. So if we want to just talk about the results that people are starting to feel effective tomorrow, depending on what this injunction materializes as far as the SNAP benefits. In New York 21, almost 90,000 people, including 26,000 kids, depend on SNAP benefits to not go hungry. And maybe it's not an exaggeration not to feel starvation pangs for a couple of days. 20% of her constituents, 215,000 people, 1 in 4. And Stephanie, like me, you can look around, from one side to the next and go, oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
One of us in here, right? Rely on Medicaid.
Yep.
50% of all births in this sprawling district rely on Medicaid. 60% of all nursing home care, Medicaid. 16% of people employed in the healthcare sector are employed because of Medicaid. So it's pretty dire. It's pretty dire, the impacts for this district, for the people in this district. And I know we've talked about this on your program before, but right now, if people want to find out more about District 21 or this North Country region, the Adirondack Community Foundation has a great kind of PowerPoint breaking down so much of what we're bracing for. And we are looking at the high probability or medium probability of 5 of our hospitals closing, including the one that's like 6 miles up the road from me. So with all this, before I even got your invitation to be on tonight, I called her office yesterday in Washington, D.C. And, what sounded like a nice young person answered the phone. And I was inquiring, what has the Congresswoman been doing since the House has not been in session? I'm kind of used to getting her newsletters every couple of weeks, but I hadn't received one in quite some time. So I didn't know what the news was. And I was asking what's she doing with her time? I kind of thought she needed a sort of memo, an Elon Musk type memo. Please send me by Monday the top 5 things you've been working on this week.
Yeah.
And what does she have to say about, SNAP benefits about to be cutoff for all of her, 215,000 of her constituents, or maybe it's 90,000. I don't have my notes right in front of me, but anyway, of course I got no answers. So she's my monster.
That's a monster for you.
I'm glad you called her, though. It's good that it's good you're doing that and put her on the spot. And I think also because it's Halloween, we should mention her association with George Santos.
Yeah,
his costume.
Which disguise?
Exactly. I don't know. It's Halloween. He might be out and about in New York City, and we're
not even sure they're not the same person. Sometimes it seems like maybe this is the same person. We need to see him. There are some pictures of them in the same place, same time, because she was endorsing him, and she's the one who helped make sure he got into office.
Who has the more impressive resume?
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
Honestly, I think George Santos is more impressive.
George Santos.
if we're being honest about it,
okay, Martha, thank you so much.
Great to see you. Thank you for that update, and enjoy your Halloween. Come back soon.
Thank you. I'm going to go home and have a glass of wine now.
Yeah, that's right.
Do it. Okay.
All right, but I'm going to stay tuned in. Thank you so much.
Okay, happy Halloween.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I love all my trick-or-treaters.
I know, this is so much fun. Okay, so now live in New York City. We're down in New York City. We're out in the street. We've got a man, we've got a woman in the street in New York City.
A woman in the street.
We do. It's the intrepid journalist, the very first guest we ever had on this fine show. Nita Burleigh, how are you?
I'm good. Hey guys, happy Halloween.
Look at you.
Oh my God, it's the devil.
Happy Halloween.
Hello. So right behind me is 6th Avenue. I don't know if you can hear the music. They're drummers. There are cops. There's no ice. There's joy. There's clowns.
No ice. There's joy.
Is the parade still go down 6th Avenue?
It's going up 6th. It's
Okay,
right
good.
there. It's right behind me. I could get closer to it, but you wouldn't be able to hear me.
No,
And
that's
you wanna
okay.
hear me.
No, we
want to hear you.
You do.
You're dressed appropriately for this with your devil horns.
I had to wear the devil horns. Because we're living in devilish times. Evil is afoot, as you know.
Yeah,
I know.
My monster is the really, really terrifying, dead-eyed, transparent sea worm who's been scuttling around in the deep of interior Washington, D.C. Beltway right-wing politics for decades, waiting for his opportunity to come up and open his hideous jaws and take a giant bite out of the American civil service. And I'm talking about Russell Vought.
Oh, good one.
That's a
good one. Good one.
He's a monster, but a kind of in the mode of like Slender Man, or like the kind of invisible monsters that you don't. You're right. He's sort of slithered around, and he's been plotting and scheming, and he's just so filled with. He's animated with like projected anger at happy people, I guess, and that's who my monster is.
I love it. Nina, are you gonna write about this guy anymore, or do you have anything deep on him? Because I'm trying to he's there's stuff that's so curious about him in terms of how that whole thing about we're going to traumatize federal workers, and he was saying that from before Trump ever even came down an escalator. So it's a long time, as you said, he's been doing this,
decades,
and plotting this. Where's he getting these ideas? That's very specific language, to traumatize people until they can't return to work. We've done a little bit of research on him, and I wrote a piece last week about
over at American Freak Show. Very good piece.
On my American Freak Show, yes, and it is
on
Substack.
Is a night
for the freak show where freaks are out. The good freaks are out.
Mm-hmm.
And in the American Freak Show last week, we discussed the this little scandal that he's kind of engaged in. Everybody's probably heard of Ryan Walters, the freak Oklahoma State Education Secretary, who was going to force every classroom in Oklahoma to have a Trump branded Bible.
Oh yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yes.
And who's been, who had spent the last year basically trying to get a lot of national attention for his outrageous Christian nationalist stunts. Well, it turns out the person who he was paying with taxpayer money, this is from the state of Oklahoma, to do this is Russell Vaught's ex-wife. And so Mr. Family Values, Russell Vaught, was married to somebody who turfed him out in 2023, right? And he's been living right before actually he said, I want to put them in trauma. Basically, she turfed him out. So he's like Steve Carell in Crazy, whatever that movie is, Crazy Wild Love, or, Steve Carell, that like suddenly coming off of his marriage. And you've got Donald Trump as I think the Ryan Gosling character trying to get him some tail down in Mar-a-Lago. So this is and what's happened in Oklahoma is the wife, Mary Grace Vaught, is more crazy than he is, more crazy right wing than he is. She was taking Oklahoma taxpayer money to get him at least 400 national, TV slots. I mean, Ryan Walters was really on the rise. But what happened was MAGA Republicans in the Oklahoma State Legislature realized that there was this kind of no bid contract that she was getting like $5,000 a week for. And they started looking into it, and they found out that she has been a longtime personal and business friend of another right-wing lunatic who works out of Texas, who was Ryan Walters' aide de camp during his campaign, and who was an unofficial, paid by the taxpayers of Oklahoma, off the books, the senior advisor to Ryan Walters. So she has some kind of relationship with this Texan who's a lot cooler than the transparent sea worm. And they had this deal down in the state of Oklahoma where they were getting a lot of money to promote right-wing Christian nationalist Ryan Walters, and it blew up in their faces because MAGA Republicans in the state of Oklahoma didn't want to countenance that kind of wasteful money. So, a small win for us, and it definitely made our friend Russ very unhappy, and that's why he projects it. That's how he projects his trauma onto the hundreds of thousands of federal employees who he's helped get kicked out. I mean, he takes credit for it. He may get credit for some of it, but I think a lot of those firings had to do with Doge and Elon Musk. But in any case,
they're probably set in motion way back.
He's an evil
Identified,
presence.
right?
He's a pale, white, dead-eyed. For dead-eyedness, he's like Matthew Kaczmarek, that horrible judge down in Texas who did the Mifepristone case. That dead-eyed, white, Christian nationalist look, and that's who my monster is. Very scary.
I love it.
So
yeah.
Keep your eyes out for him, guys.
Okay.
And he's on the prowl
I'm gonna have
too.
to get back to the parade here.
You go. Nina Burleigh.
We're about to do Michael Jackson's Thriller and march up 6th Avenue.
Are you going to do it? Go. We want video later.
It's close to midnight. Okay, not really. Nina,
Adios.
thanks so much for joining us. Bye-bye. All right.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was
All
fun.
right.
I like these the live in the street thing.
Live in the
we
street.
almost never do that. Yeah.
We almost never get that.
I love that Russell Vaught's wife is, maybe
Worse
a little
than
bit too
him.
close with a better looking guy in Oklahoma.
Oh my God.
Oh man, it's funny. It's so funny.
Well, he can't get over it.
I know.
They get these injuries, they get these narcissistic injuries. I am out of Irish hot chocolate.
Oh my God. Well, we've got 2 more guests, which is awesome.
Okay. I'm going to go. I have to change. I've got one less costume change. So I'm going to go down while you bring our next guest.
I'm going to bring our next guest. So our next guest needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyway, because he is the person who does all the fantastical, awesome, funny animations on this here show and many other places. Mr. Chunk, Donnie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Awesome.
Yeah. You look nice. You're like dressed up. What are you?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to dress up as until I realized that. If please give me a second here. Now I'm Ken Bone.
Oh,
Remember Ken Bone?
Yeah, right. What was the Ken Bone thing? It was
He was just a dude at a debate between Barack Obama and Mitt Romney.
Right.
Ow.
And of course he was just like a plant, I think. But yeah,
Right.
This was not planned, but then I realized that's what I look like. It's Ken Bone right now. And it reminds me of better times.
Yeah,
But
you're
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
Better times.
Hi.
Where have you gone,
Hi.
Ken Bone?
Hi,
What
Donnie.
did you change to? What did
I
you change
changed to. I'm now I'm an Olympic trainer. No.
Okay.
And an
With a log
artisanal
and
an
oh, keep going.
artisanal sometimes I put this on when I have to sell my artisanal cheese. An
Okay.
artisanal cheese maker. Yeah. But
What about the beavers?
I'm glad the beaver.
well, the
is not-
beaver
It's a
here,
beaver.
look, I put
Take
my
a shot.
cheese on this beaver board. We have these everywhere. And
The quarter round.
strip the quarter round and the marital bed
It's some
post.
fine wood.
Fine wood, and we just smooth it out, and I can put all different selections of my cheese on this wood and put it out for folks.
Make
And it's
beds.
for when I'm training the biathletes.
Yeah.
I throw this at them when they're stopping and they're ready to like shoot their, do the, because we have all those sports. It's the winter sports capital of the world up here. You don't know that.
Yeah, no, I do.
But it
Now.
actually is. Yeah, it is. And so, we to keep that title, we got to really challenge everybody with these, not the mainstream sports, winter sports. We have all the other ones, all the other.
Good job on Nunzio. Great
Thank you.
animation. Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, always good. It's always
Always
a pleasure to watch the things that you do. So who's your monster?
Who's your monster?
Well, Nina stole my monster, but that's okay because the way the route she took was a completely different route than I would have done, and so and this man is worthy of being multiple people monster.
Yes.
So I'm going with Russ Vogt again.
Okay.
And honestly, I mean, there's an article, there was a interview from Terry Groves, Fresh Air, NPR, that I listened to just before this. So now I'm an expert. Sorry. But no, there's so many important things about this mother. The shutdown is I feel like it's all him. Like this is his there's a quote in that article, in that interview. I'll read my terrible paraphrasing here, but Republicans, I'll do the Trump Jr. bunny ears. Did you see that? Still on the podcast. But Republicans need to learn to love shutdowns. It is a way to save the country.
Wow.
I mean, paraphrase. Roughly that. And saving the country by fucking with policy and especially fiscal anything. He's coupled the culture war with this fiscal upheaval that destroying people's lives. The fact that he wants to cause trauma as a human Christian man, to do everything against what Jesus Christ espoused in the Bible, whether you believe it or not. It's still word that these people live and die by, and that motherfucker is distorting it somehow. I don't know how he can call himself a Christian. If he somehow gets the audio of this recording, I want him to answer how he considers himself to be a Christian. That motherfucker is not. To cause trauma to 1 million people who work
Intentionally.
for our government,
Yeah.
and intentionally, and just because they needed a fucking job, they had that audacity. The crime they committed was getting a job that was offered or available to them to do good, a public service. And this guy just wants to make their lives miserable, wants to tear it up and destroy them.
I
Yeah.
think we just
That's what
have to ask WWJT, you know, who would Jesus traumatize? I think that's in the second letter to the Corinthians, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
St. Paul talks about
Yeah,
that.
the Ephesians.
Yeah.
The Ecclesiastians.
Traumatize the bureaucrats
The
before they know
Ecclesiastians,
not what they do.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, and you know, always go back to Jesus overturned money tables, and that's why Sean Hannity thinks war is okay for Christians as a concept.
What was interesting, I can't remember who the guest was, Donnie, but it was a few weeks back, and I asked, you know, what is this Jesus that these folks are coming up with? Like, it's not in the Bible. It's not at all. It's the opposite. And he said, like, he was like being very gracious to these folks who were just distorting everything. But he said, you know, it's the Jesus that they want him to be when he comes back. So that's for them. So they don't have to read about anything. They don't have to actually read Jesus's words. They don't have to learn any of that. There's no commitment to any of that. There's just a commitment to the idea, the concept of who he's going to show up to be. And let's worship that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when he comes back, he is going to be pissed off. I mean, but he's going to be pissed off at these people.
I know.
That's the thing, you know?
Yeah. And how many, oh my God, how many generations of people have said it's coming in our generation? And, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Mike Johnson seems pretty sure about it.
He does. He seems pretty sure. Oh, well, he deserved that double punch, Donnie.
He did.
I mean, the other option for me was, and I was going to be alliterative, is that a word? The clingy, cowardly, conniving, contaminating, crooked, clown car, corrupt, cunty, congressional conservatives.
Yes.
Just all of them. Yes. I thought about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
the C word.
One.
Just one big
I'm sorry.
C word.
I promise, I never used that word.
It's very hard not to these days. It's very, very hard. Not every day. Carolyn Levitt's like, look at me. Look at me.
I mean, oh God.
Don't be mortified. You can do accents. Just do it in a British accent and you'll be all good.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was my other costume option. I was going to be a liberal elite.
A liberal elite.
Liberal.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you've got it. You've got the right glass for it.
This is
that Jamie's drink? It looks like Jamie's drink. How did you get that?
No. This, this is a Coke and a shitty bottle of rum that I found. I'm sure there's better ones, but yeah. So it's from a Coke. It's not
from a Coke.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to make. I really want to make good drinks sometime. So,
yeah, we got to learn how to do. You just have to learn.
I wrote it down.
Simple syrups. Yeah. If you can master a simple syrup, like a lavender simple syrup or a rose simple syrup, the flowers or the spices, I feel like you can make any kind of fancy ass drink. Totally. I think that's the key.
And I want to note just before you guys kick me off.
Yeah.
I just want to say my Soros money has done me well because all the times that you've seen me, it's been a blurry screen in the background.
Yeah.
Let's turn around here.
What do we have?
Put everybody on its bookshelf.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
But it's all my.
You got a bookshelf.
and some of them are.
That's a big accomplishment.
Naughty.
Big accomplishment.
I like it. Yeah, it's a good
there's a bunch
backdrop.
of naughty books back there.
Oh,
A lot of romance novels. Sorry.
romance.
Okay, romance novels, Harlequin.
Yeah.
Harlequin.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
So we are gonna do after hours later. So you're welcome to.
You're welcome to come back for after hours.
If you got Halloween stuff to do, that's fine. But pop.
No,
in.
it's been wonderful. I've had all the lights out except for this room.
All the lights are out.
There's been knocking at the door. The dogs are freaking the fuck out, and I'm like, it's just music to my ears.
Yeah, I love it. Last year, Steph, we were at my mom's house. She reminded me. So I really.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wow, that was a fast year.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Yeah.
Donnie, great to see you. We will
Great
see
to
you.
see you.
We'll see you soon. We're gonna do after
Yes.
hours, probably at the bottom of the hour. Is what.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
See you soon. Take care.
See you soon.
All right.
All right.
Always
Last but
good.
not least. Last but not
least.
And the first guest to log into the green room.
Yeah.
She's been here the whole time. She can't hear us. Can she hear us?
I hope so.
I don't know. She's gesturing to her eyes. I don't know. I think we have to bring her on and we'll try to figure it out.
Okay. I can't see because my screen doesn't do that.
Okay.
I can hear. Okay.
Can you hear?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
She can't hear
Yep.
us.
I can't hear you.
Can you go on your phone?
I'm on my phone. Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear
We
me?
can hear you. We can hear you fine. Can you hear us?
I knew this was going to happen. Hold on. I got these fucking. Wait.
I love her.
Can you hear me?
We can see and hear you.
I can't hear. Can you hear me?
This is perfect.
Can you hear me?
Tell us who your ghoul is. Here, I'm gonna text you.
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna
Can
text
you
We can hear you.
Yes.
I'm on the fucking phone. You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't hear Greg. I
Talk.
can't hear Greg.
Talk.
Fuck.
Tell us the person.
I'm like, so this is weird. I don't know what to do. Oh, tell us who your ghoul is. Oh, fucking Christy Gnome.
Yes.
Gnome,
Yes.
yeah. And I'm a pirate.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate because I'm looting the treasury with my fucking jets with Corey Lewandowski. And I have to tell you, because you may know that I've been, can you hear me? Snide, can you hear me? Okay, good. I've been in the courts for the past 5 months with the kidnappings and abductions of innocent people, denying them due process. And I've interviewed Holocaust survivors for years, and I never understood, particularly the Nazi women. I never made any sense to me until Christy Gnome came along.
Wow.
She's soulless. Talk about dead eyes. She's I don't even know how to explain this cadre of characters that they have assembled to destroy all of it, all of democracy. And I think it's too late. I really do think it's too late because of what I've been witnessing and the horror. And finally, the story's coming out. I did this viral video. I don't know if you saw it, of this woman that told off ICE. Yeah. And it's been shared millions of times. And people are, every comment is not like, this is what I voted for, yay. It's like, right on, sister, you speak for us. So this has given me such hope that maybe in the embers of what was democracy, we will rise again. And maybe it's not too late, but I don't see how we're going to get out. I mean, there's no more 3 branches of government. I wish I could hear you.
Here, I'll text you.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now?
LB, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
Greg. Speak, Greg.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Stop
I'm
it.
just kidding.
He's
I'm just
messing
kidding. No,
around.
I'm messing
Oh, he's
around.
fucking with it.
Yeah.
Say something.
I'm saying I'm talking.
Is he
Anyway.
fucking with me?
No.
now I
Oh,
am
no,
talking.
she can't hear you.
I
She
can't hear you.
She can't
We can
me.
hear him. He was fucking with you, but
Okay.
now he's not.
Okay, good.
No,
But now
no.
he's not. And I still can't
Yeah,
hear him.
now he's not.
not.
Oh, well, that's a really good one, Sandi. I think I forgot to set my timer, but we're probably at 5 minutes. That's a really good one. she freaks me out too. I again, another one that I know she was governor of South Dakota, blah blah, North Dakota, whatever.
Huge state. There's like 80 people in that state.
Yeah, but prior to that, she did come out of nowhere. A lot of these people just kind of came out of nowhere, ready to go.
Yeah.
And moved. It's like we're watching something, as you say, you feel like it's too late, because what we can now see now, if you really look at it, you're watching very carefully.
Oh yeah.
People going through steps and getting here and up. Here she is. Now she's, head of Homeland Security, and she's
I come from a military family. I was born during World War II. I'm 81. I was born during World War II. My dad was in the Navy. His brother, my uncle, was shot down by Nazis in 1942, and his body was never found over the English Channel. And it only took 80 years to get back there again, or we never left, right? These people were always here, the Nazis, because I filmed actual Nazis, Blood Tribe and Patriot Front, and Nick Fuentes I've interviewed, through the years. And it's these kids, these disenfranchised kids. And I asked one of my survivor friends when I got back from Charlottesville, and I said, how can they carry swastika flags and do the Heil Hitler? And Elon Musk does they used my Blood Tribe video of the guy doing the Heil Hitler, and they put it side by side with Elon Musk. It became like this meme of the correct, gesture. The heart first, and then that little guy in Chicago, that ice guy, does it too. And my friend said, because they don't know what the Nazis really did.
No.
And then
or they don't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're not taught civics. We're not taught history. I don't think they teach the Holocaust anymore. That's why people are denying it.
Anymore.
I was there on January 6th, and the Proud Boys that I shot are following me on Twitter. The ones who were in jail for 22 years. So, Greg, I can't hear you.
I know. It's sad.
You can hear me though still, right?
Yeah, LB.
Okay,
yeah.
Greg, ask your question or say, make your comment.
No, who?
Oh, I was going to say, I think that they do know what the Nazis did.
Yeah, Greg's saying he thinks they do know, these people, these white nationalists that want this, do know what the Nazis did. He believes they do know.
In theory, anyway, and they want it to happen again. That's right.
Yeah, and they want it to happen again. That's what he thinks.
Yeah. And they're thinking that people won't notice, like the 14, I don't know if you know about the 14 words, creating a future for white children or whatever. And this is about white supremacy. What's happening in the hallways and in the streets of America, grabbing people randomly to make Stephen Miller's quota. He has a daily quota, and they're just grabbing everybody. They're separating families and babies. Their lives are over. Once you go down that elevator or that back stairwell, you are never seen again. And nobody knows what happens to them. So there's no due process. The judge says, come back on such and such a date, and you'll be able to plead your case, which is in the Constitution. Whether you're undocumented or documented, you have
we have a Constitution here.
Right.
We have a way that the law, the process of the law and the rule of law works here for whoever, because it's not about who the person is. It's about what our system is, and we hold it true. We're supposed to hold it true consistently and forever, and that ensures our democracy. So it's one of the vestiges of it. So that they knew to tear that apart is a big sign. They knew
they took
what to
it
go after.
They took due process clause out of the online Constitution. The White House took it out.
Yep.
So I don't know. We don't see anybody coming up. I can't stand. I'm sorry. I can't stand to see Hakeem Jeffries one more time. I want to shoot myself.
Agreed.
Well, you're still in New York, right? You guys have a big
New York.
We're all New Yorkers. A lot of New Yorkers tonight. Was everybody in New York? No, we had some from DC, one from France. A lot of New Yorkers tonight. So, we have a big election coming up on the 1st. The city really does because of the mayor. So how are you feeling about that down there? What is the vibe?
Oh man, they're trying everything to make. I don't know. I mean, he's promising stuff he's never going to be able to
Right.
deliver. But he's going to be the mayor. He's going to be the next
He's going to be the
mayor.
mayor. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be the mayor. And I filmed one of his. He's brilliant social media. I filmed his. He had a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
And everybody met in Union Square, and I followed the whole thing. And I haven't seen that kind of energy since Obama. I haven't
Okay.
seen that kind of dedication. They canvass, they knock on doors, they knocked on my door. And I don't know. I mean, Curtis Sliwa, I used to work for Curtis Sliwa. My guardian angel's code name is Smarty Pants. True story. But he's a fascist, And Cuomo, I don't know what that is. But
I don't know what that is. Yeah. What
I
is
don't,
that?
and
We don't know.
maybe that's a wave. Maybe it's a wave of at least irritants to Trump administration. He's an irritant, and he's a naturalized citizen. And he had a press conference down at Federal Plaza where he said when he's elected that Trump is going to try and deport him.
Yes.
In this building, he said it'll happen in this building behind me. And I wouldn't put it past him. And plus, they're going to send ICE agents in. They're going to send the National Guard in. It's a scary time. It's a very important time to be an independent journalist.
Yes, it is. And
send money.
Send money to Sandi Bachom. Where can people find you? Sandi, where
Twitter,
can people find you?
My name, SandiBachom. Instagram, Bluesky, Twitter, and my information to send me money because I was in a horrible accident. I was going to
We're in a horrible accident.
Yeah,
Just
I was
yesterday. Oh my God. How are you feeling right now?
I'm okay, but I can't walk. I was
Oh,
going to go to the Halloween parade. I was going to do the Thriller. I was figured out where Thriller was going to be. I miss him every year. I was going to be there.
Oh man, next year.
Yeah, next year.
All right, honey. Well, it's
I love
wonderful
you guys.
to see you. We love you so much. All right, have a be safe for the rest of the night. Don't go out.
I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you guys so much.
You too.
Truth
So
wins.
impressive, Sandi. We love you.
Bye, Sandi. We love you.
Bye. I love you.
All right.
Oh gosh, we made that.
It's too bad you couldn't hear me though. Oh well.
It's too bad she couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so it's now 9:26.
Yeah.
Let's give ourselves 10 minutes and then we'll pop
10 minutes and then we'll be in our after hours. I'm going to change into another costume. Believe it or not, I have even more of these.
I believe you. I do believe you. We want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank everybody who came on the show tonight, all of our great guests who and all the great points that they made. And if you want to come to the next thing, you can join us. Join
us and come into the after hours. It's a lot of fun.
And I guess for tonight, I gotta say that we got through it.
We got through it.